Hey YouTube, this is Sheena Johnson, also known as the 24-Hour Entrepreneur. I'm super excited to bring this new video to you guys simply because it's about a question that I hear on a daily basis. How do I start a trucking or transportation company, or how do I get my trucking authority? So I'm going to give you about 10 to 12 steps on how you can get your trucking authority, and I'm going to make it really basic and very quick. I won't waste your time. However, we do offer a transportation masterclass that really gives you the knowledge and the understanding of the trucking industry and really helps you to understand what everything is as to what it is that you have to get and attain to maintain your active authority and your trucking business. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to apply for your LLC. You don't want to go into business as a DBA when starting a trucking company. You want to make sure you get you an LLC. You can get that at your Secretary of State's office or your financial institution. So one of those two government agencies, you can get it directly on that website, and you can attain your articles of organization or formation papers, business license, all on one website. Number two, you want to go on the irs.gov website and get your EIN. Yes, I'm sorry, you have to get an EIN. A lot of people don't like that, but you're going to have to get your EIN. That's number two. It's mandatory for your authority application. Number three, once you get your LLC, your articles of organization or articles of formation, and you get your EIN, you want to make a business bank account. So take that information with you. Go open a business bank account. Most business bank accounts, they let you start or open a business bank account with about 25 bucks in it if you don't really have the capital at that moment. So make sure you go ahead and fill out that application with the bank. Get that business bank account going. Get the rewards card if they offer you one, and open your business bank account. It's very, very important to running and starting a trucking business. After that, you want to apply for your authority. So your authority is not $10,000. It's only $3,000. Your authority application, which is called your OP1 application, it's going to be $300. You can go on the FMCSA's website. It takes all of 30 minutes to fill out the application. Before filling out this application, you have to have your business registered. You have to have your EIN number, and you absolutely have to have or know what type of trucking you want to do. Because if you don't know and you don't understand the application, you can be in a world of trouble after filling out that application. So make sure you know what type of trucking it is that you want to go into and what type of equipment you want to have, or you know the correct terminology of the equipment that you have when filling out this application. So you're going to have to make some alone time to turn off all the noise in your life or in your home and fill out that application. It takes about 30 minutes on the FMCSA's website. The application, again, is called the OP1. It's called an OP1 application. When you go on the FMCSA's website, apply for authority or register authority, then that's what you click on and you start your application. And those three things are needed before you fill out that application. So after you've finished that application and you submit it, they're going to immediately give you or assign to you an MC number and a DOT number. Once you get that number, you cannot go to work the next day. The numbers aren't active. So in order to get those numbers active, you have to attain insurance for your truck and a BOC3. Once you get that BOC3, then and you get that insurance for your truck and it's approved by the FMCSA, then you can become active and you can start running outside of being compliant. So it takes about 21 to 30 days to really fully become active because they've got to do some investigating on your company's name and EIN number and all of that. And they absolutely have to make sure your insurance requirements are adding up to their requirements. So your insurance requirements and your BOC3. So let's talk about how much money you'll be spending at this point of having your authority. So you need to pay for, if you're in Texas, where I am at now, Texas, your LLC is going to be about $300. Your EIN number is going to be free. Your business bank account is going to cost you all of $25 just to open. If you have more capital to put in that bank account, that's going to be a plus. After that, your OP1 application for your authority is $300. Your BOC3 is going to cost you about $36. And then your insurance deposit, your insurance down payment is going to cost you anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000. If you have your truck already, that's going to be amazing. But if not, you're going to have to get your truck, and then you're going to be looking for whatever down payment or deposit that is for your truck. I would say if you have the cash to start, if you have the cash to buy your truck in cash right at that moment, I'd say go for it. Because you don't want to go into business with a lot of debt. So make sure if you're going to be purchasing your truck in cash, that's the way to go. That's the way I did it for all four of my trucks now. We paid cash. We didn't have to worry about that overhead for a truck payment. So after you've got your truck and you've got your insurance and your BOC3, you're going to be active, and there you're going to have your authority. So that's pretty much it for your authority. But let's talk about becoming compliant. So after you've gotten your authority and your MC number is active, what else will you need? You're going to need your UCR for your truck. Your truck has to be registered, right? Especially if you're going to go over the road. So get that UCR. That's going to cost you about $68 to $160. So that's what you're looking for when you get that UCR. After your UCR, you're going to have to get a drug and alcohol consortium. That's going to cost you about $200 a year. I've seen it more. I've seen it around $200 a year. After that, you're going to need to get your Ifta and IRP. Ifta and IRP, especially if you're going to be traveling in different jurisdictions, and especially so. Another thing is, before you fill out that application, know if you're going to be interstate or intrastate, because that determines if you're going to need Ifta and IRP. After that, you're going to need to pay for your 2290 tax, heavy road tax. That's about $500. So I wouldn't pay that until you start running. You're going to have to pay for your heavy road tax, which is $500. And you're going to pay that before that calendar year. And there you have it. You've got your trucking compliant, you got your trucking company compliant, and your authority active, and you're ready to hire your drivers, get those loads, and you're ready to start running. I'll be making another video on all of this information to really explain to you what it is. I also offer a transportation masterclass. So I talked a little bit about your BOC3, your UCR, your drug and alcohol consortium, and sometimes going into trucking, especially if you don't know about those things, you can just be paying for some things that you have no knowledge of. So I offer a transportation masterclass to really give you the knowledge and understanding you need of some of the things you'll be paying for to maintain your trucking company. The class is about $99. If you want mentorship, it's about $250 for 30 days after the training. It's well worth it if you are interested in our masterclass to really help you take these steps and go over that pretty intense OP1 application for your authority. You can check out my website. It's 24-hour entrepreneur. It's 24hourentrepreneur.com, and you can book your course, you can book your class right then and there. You can book a free consultation if you have any questions about this video. I'm super excited to bring you this information simply because when I got into the industry. It was a big secret as to how to get into the industry, and I got a lot of misleading information. So I want to make it easy for you guys coming into the trucking industry, because I tell you, we get this question all the time. How do I start? What are the steps I need to take? So I've laid those things down for you, so you can go into trucking just with some basic knowledge of just a how-to and what things you need. You don't need $10,000 for the application. You don't need $10,000 to become compliant. All you need is the knowledge and the information to move forward. I can assist you in that, or you can do it on your own. There's a lot of money out here for all of us. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I'm really excited to bring you this information. Like I said before, I'll be bringing more information and knowledge about some of the things that is mandatory to have when starting your trucking company. Do me a favor though, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can stay connected. Make sure you turn on your notifications. That way every Tuesday and Thursday when we're bringing you this good information, you're staying connected and you get the information first. Also, subscribe to the channel and make sure you follow us on our other social media platforms, because that's how you stay connected. Our Instagram is the 24-hour entrepreneur. Our Facebook is 24-hour entrepreneur, and our Twitter is bizmagnate @bizmagnate. That's BIZMAGNATE. If you go to my description page, I'll be posting some of those things in there and some of those links so you can stay connected. I really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed bringing you some information. So stay tuned. I'm really going to be exposing and giving you some real raw information when it comes to the trucking industry. You can check out some good information on the FMCSA's website. They give you all the requirements you need. They give you a list of processing agents. I can help you with your BOC3, or you can pick a processing agent, but I'll be talking about the process later in later videos. But I wanted to come in and just give you some basic information on how to start up and how to do your how to do your authority application. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in with me. Share this with your friends and family members, especially people trying to tap into the trucking industry and it's been a little hard for them. Make sure you jot your questions down in the comments. I'm ready to answer your questions, and I'm ready to help you get a foot and a leg into the trucking industry. So thank you so much for tuning in with me, and be blessed. See you guys later.